Hello, Capricorn. Thank you very much for tuning into this week's read. For the main part of the read, I'm using the Gilded Tarot by Cyril Marchetti. There's a website, llewellyn.com. There is a companion book with this by Barbara Moore, if you're interested in that type of thing. This one also has a companion book. I'm guessing it's by the same people, but in case that's something you're looking for. You Are Clairvoyant Oracle Cards by Belinda Grace. Illustrations by Elaine Marzin. There's a website on this, rockpoolpublishing.com.au. I'm assuming the book always comes with it, but I have no idea. So I know some decks you can get either just the deck, or you can get the deck with the companion book. So I guess I'll just put out there that those decks both have companion books if that's something you're interested in. All right, what do we have for Capricorn? The bottom card. Alright, so we have something kind of hanging out there. The bottom card kind of pushed out, but it's face down. Do we like this? Do we not like this? I think you... Oh, I think you're having time to plan. I think this is good, but I think we gotta kind of get into it. Somebody's dropping heavy hints. I know this is the Page of Swords, but I feel like somebody's like they're putting breadcrumbs out in front of you, or they're trying to somebody's dropping heavy hints. They know something, and it's a general read, I know. So this part could be or could not. Like, if this is a work thing, it doesn't have to be, but if it is, somebody who likes you can't. It's like they're not allowed to tell you something, like they're not allowed to. But they're trying to drop heavy hints so you know what's coming, but they're like, they can't tell you. Kind of like, I can't tell you, Capricorn. It's like, I can't tell you. I'm sworn to secrecy, if you will. But they're like, but I really need the Capricorn to know. And they're like, it's almost like they're saying interesting things like, well, if for any reason we ever left this building, we'd actually have to go over that way, or if that ever happened. Or, if we ever had to restructure things, I guess we'd have to move this to there if we ever had to. It's almost like they're dropping heavy hints like something is coming. They're trying to let you know there's a change coming. Somebody's trying to let you know. And they're feeling if they can really let you know without letting you know, like, they can't break the rules, but they're pushing their luck. Especially when they have the Hierophant here. There's rules around them. There's rules they're not allowed to break. They're not allowed to say this. They're not allowed to say that. But they're like, I really got to let the Capricorn know. Without letting the Capricorn know, I got to drop some hints at least. And it's almost kind of like, if you look at this or that, you can tell things are happening. Or they're trying to drop hints where that you can pick it up and figure it out without them actually telling you. I feel like you can figure this out, though. Like, they're trying to speak your language. Some of them might even leave information out in front of you or somewhere where you're going to be without it's almost like, there's a memo or something they're just accidentally leaving out and you just happen to be walking by and they're hoping you're going to read it. It might be kind of like that. Like, I didn't tell the Capricorn. Oh, I don't know how they got that information. What, they saw a message. Oh, really? Oh, I wonder how that happened. It's like that. Like, they're desperate to let you know. They really want you to know. They're feeling if they can let you know, judgment will go in the favor of this situation. But at the same time, they're not allowed to let you know. It's very conflicting for whoever this is. They're like, I gotta let the Capricorn know, but I'm not allowed to let them know. But if I accidentally let them know, oops. In fact, especially if you accidentally see, if you're talking to somebody, and it seems like they always have certain information out on their desk. And I feel like Capricorn has a level of respect where it's kind of like, I kind of want to know, but maybe I shouldn't, but you're always seeing something. If it keeps showing up and you're seeing a document, maybe just skim through it real quick. You don't have to pick it up, but just look over at it and see if there's something there. You know what I mean? I feel like somebody's like, I really need to let you know, but I'm not allowed to let you know. My nose is starting to itch like crazy. All of a sudden it's happening too. My nose is... Somebody's dropping heavy hints. Somebody wants you to know something. And because my nose is itching, this could be a romantic thing. It's something for you to make a decision on at some point. This is also something for you to plan for. The information is trying to get to you so you can make plans for the future. This isn't something that's going to change really fast, but it's kind of like if you can get on board with it and see what's coming, and then when I say get on board with it, just like be aware of the change. You don't have to get on board with it like you want to do something with it, but if you know it's happening, you can at least be in a position like, this is how I'm going to handle that. That's what's trying to happen here. Information is trying to come towards you so you can be like, oh, that's going to happen? Well, if that's going to happen, then this is where I want to be. Which may be the same spot. Well, it probably won't. I feel like you'll probably want to change your positioning. Like even if you're sitting here, even if you're going to stay in the same spot, your angle might change. So it's kind of like I need to be prepared, because it's kind of like looking out over a field, kind of like I have things set up so I can see these things the best, because I don't need to see that over there. But oh wait, this is going to be over there now. Well, now I got to change my view so I can see things better, because I set things up around me so that I can easily see there, and things are in reach for me to do what I want to do while I'm viewing what I'm viewing. Like it's meant to set you up for success. And it's kind of like if I see it coming, I can plan for it, I can do what I want, and I can take my time to decide how I want that to go. You've got some fire coming in here. As soon as you see it, I feel like you're going to make some snap decisions, kind of like, well, that's what I want from that, and this is what I want from that. So the snap decisions are like deciding, well, if that happens, this is where I want to be. But then it's kind of like, all right, that may be what I want, but now how do I want to get it? That's the thing that's going to take some time. Putting together how I want to get it, how I want it to happen. Because I do see fire here, kind of like once I know what's happening, yeah, I know what I want to do with it. It's all about me planning how I want it to happen. Whew. Things are waiting. We're stuck. Things aren't changing right away. I gotta have the information. Something is changing. What's the face down card? It's driving me nuts. Somebody's going to be disappointed. It's not you, by the way. I don't think the disappointment is for you. Other people, that's another thing, another reason you need to know about this ahead of time. Some people are not going to be happy about this change. I don't feel you being upset about it. Especially if you have time to make peace with it. Kind of like, oh, yeah, I got the heads up that was happening. It wasn't, because I don't think it's your choice, whatever's happening. It's kind of like, yeah, I knew that was going to happen. Yeah, I knew some people weren't going to like it, but it wasn't in my realm of decision making to do anything about it anyway. I just had to make my own peace with it and be ready for it when it happened. I wasn't there to make any type of choice with it. But I feel like this is something that's very heavily affecting the situation, that other people are going to be upset for whatever reason. Like either the way you feel they're going to react or the way they do react. There's going to be definitely people upset about this. And I feel like if you see this going into it, you'll also be ready for that. Kind of like, yep, I knew they weren't going to like it, but I also prepared for it. If you're already at peace with it, you're not pulled into that energy. You're just kind of like, yeah, no, I get it. I almost feel like you're looking at it that way. Like, yeah, no, I see why they're not happy, but I already made peace with it, so I can kind of roll with it. And it's kind of like you don't get sucked into that energy. You're kind of more observant and kind of trying to help it move forward, trying to help it heal in a way. By seeing it ahead of time, you're more in an objective place, and you can kind of help it move forward rather than get pulled into it. It's better. Hopefully I'm explaining that well, because I feel like it's almost like, yeah, I know there's going to be bumps and bruises, but because I knew it was happening, I brought the first aid kit. That's kind of your energy. Kind of like, oh yeah, I knew it was going to happen, so I brought the first aid kit. That way I'm not just standing there going, well. I wasn't caught off guard with everybody else, and I didn't get any bumps and bruises myself either, because I was like, oh no, I knew this was going to happen. So I played it very safe. I kept an eye out, and I stayed out of the way. I didn't get bumps and bruises, but I also brought the first aid kit so I can help other people. That's kind of how I'm feeling it for you. Because it's on its own little collision course. Temperance is not a bad card, but this energy adding in is kind of like what's happening is happening. It's just kind of like you're an observer. At this point, you're an observer, and it's just kind of like, I know it's coming. It's on a collision course to do what it's going to do. I can't really change it. Other people are making decisions. The messages, the closer it gets, the stronger the messages get. And as soon as you start figuring out, like, oh wait, something's happening there. Oh, something's going to go down. You're more attuned to, like, let me listen over there. Let me pay attention a little bit more over here. You're getting more of the messages. You're picking up on the small hints that something's going on. You're seeing like, oh wait, that person left something on their desk again. Let me just kind of peer. I mean, I don't know. It may sound wrong, but I feel like you're kind of like, oh wait, something. I gotta look. I gotta read this. Oh yeah, I'm not supposed to know that, but now I do. So, okay, somebody's looking out for you. Somebody thinks the more you know, the better this goes. Again, they're blocked from telling you flat out what's going on, for whatever reason. The communication is key. I feel like not only will you do better, but they feel like you'll also help them do better. Like there's purpose. Like they really want you to know. It's not only better for you, it's better for them. But again, there's some type of block here where they're not allowed to let you know. But like I think Capricorn's good with this. I think typically Capricorn is good with this. When you know information is sensitive and you got to keep it to yourself, you do. You do very well with that. I'm also going to add this into here. You may have people that are very close to you that you care about greatly, but it's kind of like be careful not to share this information. Keep it to yourself and move it forward as you need to. If there's people you want to take care of, don't tell them what's going on, but just kind of direct them where you need them to go and just convince them, do this for now. And just be like, just trust me. Just do it this way for now. And just get them on board with you that way. Just like, I'm going to do it this way. I suggest you do it this way. Just keep your mouth shut. Don't tell them why. Like, I don't know, because I know Capricorn is very good with reason. Like, if I tell these people the reason, like, I can speak to them in that respect. Like, this is why you should do it this way. But it's kind of like, just trust me for now. Don't give out that information. Because the more you keep this to yourself, the more information comes to you. If you start disseminating this to certain people, I just feel like things become obvious that you know something. And then this person has to be more careful and they can't tell you as much. But if they can tell you stuff and and there's no obvious, like people don't realize you know stuff, they can tell you more. You know what I mean? If they tell you things and people start to like look at you like, what does the Capricorn know? If people start catching on like you know something, this person can't tell you as much because they got to be careful. They might get in trouble. But if they tell you things and it doesn't seem like anybody is catching on that you know things, they can be more free-flowing with giving you more information. I feel like you'll do well with this. You got the Empress card here. Don't get caught up in the gender, but I'm getting like this can go very much in your favor. I feel like you'll do very well with this. A big change is coming. When I get Kathumi, I do get like the world energy a lot of times with that. Like a big change is coming, but the heart-mind balance is like you should have more than enough time to balance this out. Be open to the information coming to you and plan for it accordingly. Just don't let people know. I feel like Capricorn can be very good with holding secrets if you want to. So it depends on what you feel is necessary. All right. I'm going to shut this down here. I hope that helps. Thank you for watching. If you need a direct reading from me, shoot me an email, jamesforastral@gmail.com. That's James the number 4, astral@gmail.com. If you're interested in the donation information, that's below. Thank you for watching and have a good day.